Hey, what is poppin', homies? This is Hack Powered No, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Now we are currently at Platinum. So I just got there last night, so I got a few replay to show you guys. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my current deck build for Vaalmonica, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is probably gonna be like the final build. I'm feeling pretty confident about this build. So pretty much what I did, I pretty much added the ghost cards in here. So I got Ghost Sister and also Ghost Mourner. So there are two extra hand traps that I put in there. And I replaced the Sky Striker cards and put in the Performage cards, Performage Demon Juggler and the Performance Trick Clown. So that way, for the Trick Clown, when I send to the graveyard, I can just target a performance monster from my graveyard and supposed to summon that. Well, that's if I have a performance monster in there. But with the Demon Juggler, you know, I pretty much just have this for when I want to go ahead and inflict damage to myself. That will help me build the counters up for Dimonno. So that's basically what the Trick Clown and the Demon Juggler are for. They're going to help me boost up my counters for Dimonno. That way I can quickly go into my Zebufera. But that's pretty much it. Those are all the cards that I pretty much just changed. I think I did tweak the extra deck a little bit here, I think. So I put in the Link Spider in here, so I can go ahead and, in case if I get Nibiru, I was going into Link Spider. And then we'll see what we're going to do after that. But that's pretty much it for the build. I'll go ahead and show you guys the deck list, the deck profile at the end of this video, and also in the description below, so y'all can check those out. Anyways, do not forget to like this video, and definitely do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Right now we're still at 263. We need to get that 300 and we'd be good to go for the end of the year. So we still got a lot of time, and we got a whole lot of room for you guys to come and join in the Powered Noob Squad. All right, so anyways, let's enjoy watching these replays. All right, we are going into game number 1. Now the opponent we're going up against tonight is going to be against Tenpai. This is post balance, by the way, so you know, with their 1 dragon to 1. So they're going to go ahead and play the Mourner card right out the gate before I get a chance to do anything. So I go and play my field spell to bring in the Selettrice. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Dimonno's effect to send Selettrice to the graveyard. So we go ahead and send Angello and Dimonno and the Pendulum Zones. Then we try to get Selettrice, but they play Ghost Bell to stop us from getting Selettrice back. And then they're going to go ahead and play Maxx C, which really, that kind of irks me a little bit. I'm just like, okay, I guess, but I understand where they're going with it because they do see my Pendulum Zones covered. So I go ahead and use the talents. So I was really thinking about going for their hand and remove a card from the hand, but I really wanted a monster to kind of just play with because I just need something on the field, just kind of get off of, so I can go ahead and just play my cards. So I pretty much bring Selettrice back to the field, then they're gonna go ahead and play a Fat Veiler. Like, man, let me tell you, like, the whole hand with nothing but hand traps, and that's pretty much your typical Tenpai deck. Like 50% of their hand is just hand traps and board breakers. So once again, they got another Mourner card to play that. So we're going to go ahead and go into Bagooska because that's pretty much all that we can do here. And then we're just going to just play 2 cards face down, and that's it. So pretty much they kind of already had the hand they start with. They had 5, and then they had 2, and now it's back to 5 again. So they go ahead and destroy my board by playing the Heavy Storm, which sucks. Then they're gonna go ahead and play the Impermanence. So like typical, it's a typical Tenpai strategy. I mean, there's nothing really quite special about the deck other than the fact that it just destroys your board, or it just beats you up, you know, for the second turn. So not too impressed on how I lose this match because there's nothing I can do here. So they go ahead and bring out their Fire Dragon out. Then Tenpai does. and all we can do is just sit here and just take it. So yeah, but how are you guys doing against Tenpai in the post ban list? Are you guys still rocking Tenpai, or have you kind of just abandoned ship with a Tenpai? And also, like, how are you guys doing against Tenpai? Do you find it easy to go up against with the deck that you have, or is it still tough with the deck that you play? Let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about Tenpai playing it and also playing against it. For me, like, I can beat Tenpai. It's just I was having a hard time trying to play around the multiple hand traps. I mean, Tenpai is an easy deck to beat. It's just you have to have the right kind of hand and play to kind of just maneuver around it. So there's that. We lost to Tenpai. You know, you win some, you lose some. Am I right? On to the next replay. All right, moving on to game 2. So right after we got whooped by Tenpai, we will be going up against White Forest. And actually, not just any White Forest. I think this is a White Forest. Then there's a Toy Box White Forest. So we go first. I'm going to go ahead and play the spell. Field spell. We get Ash. So I decided to take advantage of this and just go ahead and just play the Cult of the Grave, because I want my Selettrice. So goodbye, Ash Blossom. Take yourself and your feet out of here. So got a Selettrice in the hand. Then we're gonna go ahead and we first play a spell absorption first, because we want to get those counters up. So every time we play a spell card, we get 500 life points, which does great for our Angello side of things. So they're going to go ahead and play the Imperm against our Selettrice. So that's unfortunate. We do not get no kind of spell card from the deck to the hand. So someone's for our search. So all we can do now is just play Versare to send. Well, actually, no, we don't send anything. We actually just decide to excavate the top of our deck to see what we get, and we probably just get a Dimonno. So then we have that. We did more effect to pretty much banish our Versare to send a spell and trap card from our deck to the graveyard. And then we're going to go ahead and go into Bagooska, because that's all that we can do here. So we have 2 counters for Angello and 1 counter for Dimonno. It's not enough for us to probably go into our Link 1, because I really want to go into Zebufera on turn 1, but we couldn't do that. So they're going to go ahead and play the Toy Box. But thanks to Toy Box, they help us get life points every time I play a spell card. So that's actually a good thing about going up against the White Forest. If you're going first, you know, if you have spells ordered to the field and they play spell cards, hey, look, keep it coming. You know, Sky Strikers, keep it coming. Sky Strikers and White Forest, you know, keep your spells going. My spell absorption will give me the life point boost I need to get my counters up. So yeah, so anyway, so they're gonna go and make their plays, but they try. So I guess they're trying to play around the Bagooska by just sending off their cards. So they're gonna go ahead and they too decide to go into Bagooska this match. So I'm like, oh snap, okay, so this is gonna be an interesting game here. Now I gotta play around their Bagooska, because you know we got Bagooska first. So they're gonna go and go into SP Little Knight, which I don't know why they did that. So I think they should win to a different play, but that's just my opinion. So we're gonna go send off our Selettrice to the graveyard, and we're gonna regain it since we have 2 Vaalmonica monsters in the zones. So we can't skip a turn, because we can't quite do anything here because Bagooska is in our face. So it's Bagooska on Bagooska combat here. Who has the better Bagooska? Me or the opponent here? Nigo Amia. So I pretty much play Cult of the Grave so I can use the spell absorption effect to kind of get some counters up. So now with that happening, we're gonna go ahead and bring out our Duralume so we can play around Bagooska. So now that we have our summon to the field, we got counters, so we're gonna go ahead and destroy Bagooska and Little Knight. But they play their effect, so it was the perfect bait. We want to bait them into that, so we can go ahead and make our play without worrying about SP Little Knight. So then we're gonna go ahead and use our effect, but then once again they negate us with effect Veiler, so that's unfortunate. So this is what it is, because thankfully we have a backup Bagooska here. So we're gonna go ahead and Pendulum Summon the Trick Clown. Then gonna go ahead and go into Bagooska number 2. Numero dos. And end our turn. So we got our Duralume bat. They got their SP Little Knight, yes. And they couldn't do anything. So that was that for them. It was a rather interesting game, but we had more resources, or we kind of had a better advantage than they did, because once it's our turn to go, we're just gonna do it again with Bagooska sending our Selettrice to the graveyard, then regain with Selettrice. Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and bring Selettrice out, then bring out our Scelta, and Scelta gonna go ahead and have us add a card from our deck to our hand. Then we're just gonna keep going and going and going, and then yeah, like we were gonna win. Anyways, we're going to do one last replay, and then there'll be the deck profile. All right, this is the last match, game number 3. We are going to be going up against the Ashen deck. Now, this is my first time actually going up against Ashen. I know they're not very strong competitive deck, but they definitely do pretty good when it comes to like breaking boards. A bricky deck, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and so I pretty much just go ahead. I'm new, so I'm not quite sure what to do. So I kind of just read the cards as I went along by just negating their equip play spell card. So they're gonna go ahead and send their Vados onto my side of the field while they bring in what is this, the hero, and then they bring out the king, and then they got the priestess. So priestess the priestess adds a card from the deck to the hand. So they're going to go ahead and go to their link 2. So they bring out the IP Masquerena. And then they put their field spell. And that's what they got. So right now they're going to go ahead and target an Obsidian card. Or Obsidian. And I guess they get like a +1 draw. So now it's my turn. So I go ahead and put their Vados to attack mode. And just kind of see how they react to it. So because I didn't want them to like take any of my cards on the field when I start getting my effects off. So then I activate Dimonno's effect by discarding a card from my hand. Then they play a trap card. So I got the Pendulum Zones up. And so I take damage with Trick Clown. So let's put the Vados back into my field. Got a trap card at the ready. So pretty much I'm trying to do everything I can to avoid destruction, because I do know that when they have the Vados on my side of the field, I know they can do like some crazy plays, like I think they can fuse my entire board, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Underworld Goddess. I take away their IP Masquerena, and actually with that, we also get the IP Masquerena effect. We get their IP Masquerena effect, so therefore we're actually indestructible by card effects for that turn. So we're gonna go ahead and go into my XZ summon into Bagooska. And play card face down. So that's how I played around. So because that's all I can do pretty much with what I had to offer. So I'm gonna activate the trap card, the rhythm, to go ahead and destroy a card. Yeah, so we destroy their field spell, because I know the field spell is what helps them to put another Ashen monster on to my side of the field. So we're trying to avoid that at all costs, because we know when that happens, they're going to go into a fusion summon, and then that fusion boss monster is just going to go ahead and just destroy stuff. So I think what they're trying to go for, they're trying to like use IP Masquerena effect to, they try to go for Little Knight to try to banish, but they didn't have a monster for an extra deck. So they're going to go and Maxx C me, but we're going to go ahead and just go around Maxx C, but just going straight to battle phase by attacking their Little Knight, and then we tether for 3,000. And then after that, we go ahead and normal summon Selettrice, so we kind of get our counters up. So we're going to go grab the Scelta. Then we're going to go and play Scelta to add a spell and trap card Vaalmonica card from our deck to our hand. We grab the Disarmonia. Then we're going to go ahead and use Disarmonia to actually grab a spell and trap card back from the graveyard to our hand, which will be the rhythm. So then we got enough counters, so that we're going to go to Zebufera, put it next to the goddess, And then we're going to go ahead and grab Selettrice back to our hand because we got 2 Vaalmonica cards in the pendulum zone. And then place the rhythm face down, and then that's pretty much it. So that's all we're going to do here. So then they're going to go ahead and send off their Dark Pyro monster from the deck to the graveyard. They're going to go add a card, which I believe that's what the hero, I think, from the hand. So next, they're going to go ahead and banish that card and go to a fusion summon. So their whole hand. And they bring out the boss monster Vados. Vados, the dragon of endless darkness. Then after that, they're going to go ahead and destroy our spawn track cards. But we're going to go ahead and actually send off their monster. So they're going to go ahead and send off one of their cards. But the pretty much see that we're going to pretty much what's going to happen was we were going to just be protected by the destruction of it because we had enough counters for it. But then I guess they realized that they pretty much had nothing left to work with when it came to what it had to offer. So that's pretty much it for the showcase of Vaalmonica. Like I said, I am pretty confident on the build that I have. I'm liking the build, and I'm just going to leave it at that with the Performage package. I'm liking the package because it helped me get into my counters. Well, once I get the Vaalmonica monster in the pendulum zones, then yeah, that's pretty much when stuff goes off where we kind of take damage to get counters for the Dimonno to go into Zebufera, and then we're going to go and use our spell track card effects from the graveyard that way. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty confident in the build. Let me know what you guys think of this build. Do you like this kind of build, or what kind of build do you guys have? I know some of you guys had crazy ideas on different types of Vaalmonica builds. Like someone in the comment section said there was like a ABC Dragon build for Vaalmonica, and I thought that was pretty crazy. I think there's some other ones, but I can't think of anything right off the rip. But like I said, personally, this is the build that I want to go off of. I personally like this build, and we'll do like a test hands video at the end of the season, just to kind of just go over the deck and whatnot. So anyways, if you're enjoying this video, definitely click the like button, subscribe. You're more than welcome to join and see more content and just enjoy. Anyways, that is it. Hack Partners signing off. Peace.